Hello everyone, my name is Shavkat and this is my video presentation on my research paper about the use of databases in medical field. 21st century is definitely going to be the age of information technologies. As we know, computer systems have penetrated into our lives and they're everywhere around us, in government, education, business and medicine. And the information itself plays a very important role, and since it helps us to communicate with each other, to deliver our ideas and to ease our everyday tasks such as shopping, banking, teaching, learning, traveling and so on. But what to do with all that information that is available today for us? Information should be stored properly and processed to make it more convenient for us to use. And very powerful, robust tools are needed to do that, and those tools exist today. They're called database management systems. And today I'm going to talk about the importance of databases in medical field, especially in medical records keeping. So before that, let's take a look at the history of the medical records. History of medical records takes us all the way back to ancient times, and the first known medical documentations were ones of ancient Egyptians, and then medical record keeping started evolving and improving, and there is now today today there electronic medical records exist. They're stored in the databases. But none of the medical documentations dated before 19th century were actually contain information about patients. They were mostly about the recipes, how to prepare a certain type of medication, about the treatment methods that doctors used to keep the track of their own progress in science. So when modern hospitals emerged in the early 1900s, the standardized medical records became essential for them. At the same time, medical education programs, they needed detailed records to study. So detailed, organized medical records about patient and his health history was the best way for students to study. And later on, databases were invented, and today most of the hospitals, their medical records and other financial records and the record of their facilities, equipment and supplies are stored in the database systems. So database systems are widely used today in healthcare environment, especially since most of the hospitals are using electronic health records, or EHRs, or they're also called electronic medical records, which are based on database system. It's very important to maintain the database that's running on the background of these applications. But everything comes with its own complications. Databases are very complex and sophisticated tools, and not everyone can manage them. IT students, IT technicians, database administrators are needed to manage and maintain database systems. Also, database systems themselves, they need a large, cool place to be stored. And it's inconvenient for hospitals to assemble an entire IT department and hire IT staff to be able to manage databases. So the best way for them is to outsource their IT services to a third-party company, or to use electronic health record systems. So this is an example of health records EHR system or EMR system. This is the open source EMR system called OpenEMR, and this is the interface that doctor interacts with. It's very convenient, user-friendly, and pretty much self-explanatory, so doctors can directly talk to information or to records stored in the database without actually knowing how to manage the data. And this is the schema of the database that is running on the background of the application. As you see, it's based on the tables that are related to each other according to the primary key and foreign key. And the primary key is you can detect them on this slide. It's a small yellow key next to record. So what can be done in the future to improve database technologies? Well, it's very hard to tell because technology is improving so fast and it's hard to predict what's going to happen next. But there's one small issue that I would like to mention. It's about it's based on my own experience. I had a great opportunity to do my internship in one of the local IT companies that provide database services to hospitals and smaller medical practices. So once one of our clients requests us to generate an annual report of their patients, their plans, payments, and other records, it would take me up to 1 week to be able to complete that because databases were so large, they had millions of records stored in them, and it would take me forever to just generate one simple report because we didn't have available tools. So this could be a great agenda for future developers to develop a certain type of tools that could ease and make the data processing faster within databases. And as an IT student myself, I'm looking forward to work in this area. And the present technologies, they have a lot of limitations, and as you know, time and money constraint is also an issue. So in the future, if developers spend more time, more resources, they could come up with a better technology to solve this issue. To sum up, database systems are very powerful tools, and they're very important in healthcare industry because today almost every hospital and medical practice are using the electronic health record systems. And as we know, they are powered by database that's running on the background, and it's very important that database technologies kept developing. So thank you very much for your attention. Goodbye.